Okay, so this is the continuation of my children's book. Say, okay, and I'm up to page 2 or whatever. I had a picture outside of, well, not outside. Okay, I was obsessed with Shrek and Shrek 2, and I'm not gonna tell you what time that was, but whatever. I was like 10, and I was obsessed with Shrek and Shrek 2. And my dad was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. So then he drew a picture, and I'm sad I don't have any of the Love Daddy, 19-something or 2000-something or whatever. Love Daddy. But I know it's, like, ripped into pieces now because it used to be in this room when this room was filled with stuff. When I mean filled, like, literally it went up to here. And it filled the whole room, like, up to here. That's not good. But the picture was, when Puss in Boots does that little face, but it's like, oh. So I tried to draw it based on the picture that he drew, and it came out like this. It's actually very cute. For my age, it's very good. But, yeah. And then I used to try and draw signs for outside of my room. I don't know if anybody else did this. Like, I didn't really know who I was, so I kind of copied everything. Like, totally girly girl. I could tell you right now, I was not a girly girl. Like, I didn't know myself back then. Like, I would put Islanders because my family liked the Islanders, whatever, because, I was from New York. And the Yankees because I just liked their uniform. The peace signs and stuff because that was what was hip. AC/DC because my family just liked it. Rock on, I didn't even know what that meant. But yeah. And then, like, all this other stuff, like, I would try to draw people. People looked really bad when I drew them. And then, like, American flags, stuff like that. And then, I don't know if you ever did this, but like those fake pianos, the little, not like the Yamaha, the Casio, or the Suzuki, good pianos, but, that come from, like, Guitar Center. No, I mean those little ones where, like, they have notes for playing piano, but they're, like, in 5s and 7s and 6s and numbers. Yeah. This is how I knew how to play music. It's kind of backwards. That's because of the reflection, if you knew. I think you know this by now because I'm saying it a million times. My camera has the mirror effect. But if I do it on the other camera that doesn't, then, well, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna see blurry. And you're gonna think you're blind. Or whatever. So then this is another picture, and this is when I got into Chihuahuas, and around this time I got Skippy, my first Chihuahua, and my parents really didn't want to get him. They're like, oh, are you sure? He looks so odd because of his coloring. He doesn't look like a normal Chihuahua. He looked like the weird one where it's like, is he mixed? But he's like purebred, but he's blue merle, so it looked weird. So then we finally got him, and I was just obsessed with Chihuahuas after that. So I started drawing Chihuahuas with personalities, like, dork at the disco club. Nerd at the disco club. And, like, okay, to make it, like, really complicated, I put 2 times 10 divided by n equals 2 and 81 hundredths. 90 divided by 18 times e plus n plus 9 equals 23. It's just like, what? It's like, you could tell I just thought of that randomly. And then I heart music. Like, yeah. I was very dorky. And then I did a poll. Here, wait. The computer. There we go. Oh, it's flickering. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. never mind that. So, I did a favorite color poll in my family, and the color choices were blue, pink, yellow, red, purple, orange, green. Now, right now, I would pick purple. When I was a little kid, I was between yellow, pink, blue, purple. That's what I was between. And then I remember my brother was always between red, blue, and green. And the thing is that I never really said black because my brother would always try to outsmart me and say, no, that's a shade, that's in a color, and I'd just be like, whatever, I'll sound smart, and I'll say, no, that's a shade, duh, even though I'd be like 10 and not know what a shade is. And look, this was my pie chart. Isn't that cute? Aw, I thought I knew what a pie chart was, but I learned it later in math. And then creepy unfinished drawings. Here we go. Who is this? It's like all angry. I don't know who it is. It's either my mom or me, because I used to make them look alike, because everyone always says we look alike. Whatever. That's why I don't wear a bun. Let's see. I did homework in here sometimes, so I did math, and then I remember I used to try and memorize social studies vocabulary because they would quiz us on it at some points. So like geography, region, landform, megalopolis. I'm not saying these words, they're big. Rocky Mountains, Continental Divide, Grand Canyon, Corn Belt, natural resource. That's in science. And then I remember I put I love sweets, even though that's the most girly thing ever, and I probably wouldn't put that now, but I was such a different kid back then. I was different. And then I drew Skippy, but it was a weird version. Like, it almost looks like if you took off his skin. But no, it was like his shape of his head, and I got too lazy to make the full thing. And then this is Skippy that I drew after. See? Skippy! Okay. And then I used to make signatures for every single one of my pets, and then I made mine. But, this is Skippy's story. One stormy night, a big dog got killed. Many detectives tried to solve the mystery of the killed dog. His owner, Jill McClath, saw her dog named Killer. At first, she was happy to finally see her dog, but then it literally ends right there. I am so serious. But then, see? It says but then. And then there's another signature thing. And then, this is piano notes. I still don't know how to read sheets, by the way. If you were wondering, I don't know how to read sheet music. And then I tried to get autographs from people. And then I wanted to try and make a shirt that said, I love my chihuahua, and then another one that said, I love my mommy. And I gotta record another one. Bye.